My name is Sean McInchoney. I am the co-founder and CTO of GAMBL.io. We are a blockchain gaming platform that I've founded with two close personal friends and business partners. First of all, Jason Torriello, who is the COO based in the States, and our CEO, Mario Fiorini, who is who recently just won the Consultant of the Year here, which I have to mention because I know how hard he and his team at IGA work. I'm going to be talking about crypto technologies, blockchain embedding. But since we have a mix of blockchain and gaming people here, I want to keep it pretty high level and focus more towards the gaming industry, maybe as a little bit of a wake-up call, but also for the blockchain enthusiasts here. I think you'll find something very interesting and a glimpse ahead of the future of gaming and blockchain together. Because I think we have gaming and blockchain, I think we alienate sometimes the traditional gaming people. So I just want to really quickly go through some terms. Obviously, Bitcoin, magic internet money, we all love it. Blockchain, you can think of distributed database. The difference being that users are rewarded for maintaining the integrity of the database and verifying transactions. Smart contracts is just putting logic on chain. So it's what brings us from I send you money, you send me money, to I see that there is data for the basketball game happening tonight. I'm going to interact with that and place a bet. And when the result is processed onto the blockchain, I am instantly paid out. And NFTs are a tricky one, but they are a use case outside of finance and DeFi, and probably the main one that we've seen catch on in terms of popularity. So I began working in the gaming and blockchain combination in 2017. And during the massive growth we saw in 2017, I said to myself that this is going to be a $1 trillion industry. We just need mainstream use cases. What do I mean by mainstream use cases? I mean people interacting with an application on a day-to-day basis that is built with blockchain in the background, but requires no knowledge from the user of how any of it works. They just get the value on the user end, and there's no barrier to entry. Just like we all use our mobile phones, there might be one or two people in this room who can adequately explain to me how they work. One thing I want to address that I think has slowed down the adoption of blockchain in terms of big business in the traditional industry is the anti-authority narrative that has been around blockchain since the beginning. This is mostly a facade, but also a necessary it's necessary for technology, new technology and innovation. This is not just for technology, but any idea that we want to adopt in society. So you can even go back to women's right to vote. It starts with, you have a group of people, the establishment, someone puts their hand up and goes, I don't like this system doesn't work for me, there's potentially a better system. They come over here and they start working on this system. Some people slowly join over. When you prove that it works, the majority come over, and all you've done is created a new establishment over here that has the implementation of the technology. It's not burning everything to the ground, and that's not what we're trying to do with blockchain. But I think that narrative has been there, and it's scared away big business. What we need are products that deliver mutual benefits to users and operators or traditional industry. The user benefits from most blockchain applications are very obvious, but there's a lack of people bringing products to market that actually aid big business, aid operators in what they do, and look to implement value on that end as well as the user end. What we're creating with GAMBL is a nice way to see it is a digital shopping mall for the gaming industry. So you have a platform that users access and that operators run on. One place where users can go and access a multitude of operators, or if the operator would like, they can create their own application using the technology that is locked to their operation. The beauty of this is that we deliver value to users and operators of all kinds. If you're a traditional operator, you can reduce expenses massively by adopting the platform. And if you are a new operator, your entry barrier is lowered massively because you can piggyback off of things like an odds feed that's already on chain. You have already a user base of crypto enthusiasts or blockchain enthusiasts involved in the project that you can tap into, as well as bringing your own users and competing with your own branding and so on. One of the beautiful things about blockchain is that it creates a global user base, a global marketplace where people from all over the world can access your product. This is incredibly powerful, especially in the gaming industry, where we see people trying to get licenses here and there, and you have huge companies in Europe who are struggling even to branch into the American scene now due to the regulation. With this comes the obvious challenge of how do you regulate any of this? And we've had many talks here at Sigma where, whether it's affiliates or banking or whatever, where we've talked about regulation and the problems. And it nearly all boils down to the people creating the technology and creating the product should have kept regulation in mind from the very beginning. That's something very key to us that we are doing as we build our technology. We don't just do code reviews, security audits, and so on. We frame the legislation, a proposal for legislation around what we're building. We keep it in mind at all times. We do that with our CSO, Carl Brinkat-Peplow, who many of you may know from working with the MGA. GAMBL has been private to this point. We prefer to build in silence than to come in with, you know, balloons and guns and whatever and say how great we are without having a product to deliver. We are very close now, and we're excited to go public with our product and let people know that we exist and that this is coming to the gaming industry. It's going to make an impact. I think we see a lot of blockchain at this conference, especially on the gaming side, and what you have in a lot of cases are a casino that takes Bitcoin or a sportsbook that takes Bitcoin. They're not truly integrating blockchain technology, and only through that are you really going to see the advantages. Are you really going to see the push forward? Are you really going to see more than just a fad, which I think operators currently see? I'm going to keep it short and sweet because we don't have too much time. So that's it for me, the blockchain you can bet on. We are GAMBL. You can find me and get our contact details at the IGA group booth, which is right across from the MGA booth in the main hall. I hope you've all had a great Sigma, and we'll see you all at the next one. Thank you.